Well, that idea of finding the movie that you shouldn't, seeing something that should be forbidden, awakening a part of your mind that you had previously suppressed, maybe, again, those questions of identity we spoke about in the David Lynch video as well, because, of course, identity is such a major theme in David Lynch's movies. In Censor, our main character finds out an awful lot about herself that she probably doesn't like or appreciate to be reminded of, if that's not a badly constructed sentence. And she does this by doggedly pursuing this thing that revolts her. She is watching these movies that she detests, apparently, and yet she can't help but going back to them again and again. So there's an addictive quality. And in Curseborne, of course, we have our addicted sorcerers. These are people who are making pacts for more power, despite the risk to everyone around them, often to themselves as well, but really the true cost comes from your loved ones, from your possessions, from the things that you are going to be losing just to get a little more magic. There is also a hungry element to our character of Enid as well, because, again, she can't stop despite the deleterious effects that what she's pursuing is having on her. The violence in it is primal. I mean, and of course there's the dead element as well of her sister, or is she? I could actually point at every single one of the lineages in Curseborne and identify each one with either Enid or Nina or a lot of the characters that appear in this movie, which is spectacular for me. It's great inspiration. And that, going back to my point about watching something you shouldn't, there's a Ringu element to that. There is a Barbarian sound studio element to that. Another two excellent horror movies, and I'm sure you've heard of the first one, you should see the second one, where you can't look away from the horror, and so you're drawn further and further into it, even though you know you're putting your sanity at risk by doing so, and your life, quite possibly. Curseborne has that kind of feature in it in spades. It is all over the place. The idea of treading too deeply into the between spaces, the liminalities, where an outside world is bleeding into yours, so eventually you don't know which of these worlds you are standing in. You don't know which one you are almost native to. Where do you belong is a big element of Curseborne, and also the heirlooms, the cursed artifacts, the items. Is the movie itself cursed? Is it what's going on in the movie that's cursed? Is it you that's cursed? Is everything curses?